Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
Excited.
I love adventures. And man, this adventure is gonna be awesome.
This is gonna be an adventure. Oh
gonna be
my
a great
goodness.
time.
Okay, so I think we've got everything we need, but I feel like we should probably check just to be safe, you know?
Yep.
Okay, so what have you got?
So I've got my little handy dandy headlight here.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Yeah, you know, to light your way.
Solid.
Yep.
I wish I had a light like that. That would be good.
Well, actually, I've got an extra one. It's also like really bright, and it's got like 3 settings on this thing.
I actually brought a bag, so if you want, I could like.
in there?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we could put like all this stuff in there.
Fantastic. So good.
That'd be great. The bag's gonna work. What do you got?
Okay, so I've got that. I see you've got a jacket.
Yep.
I also brought a jacket.
Camouflage to hide.
Ready to go. I think this one
concealed. It's
I've got
warm.
a hood, so that's really cool.
That's
Ready
good.
if there's
Yep.
rain or anything like that.
Probably
that should be
rainproof
good.
too, which is
Yes.
nice.
You got the silky stuff going on there.
Okay. All right.
So that's good.
You know, I got a big saw here.
Oh, wow.
You know, maybe we need firewood or like a fort to stay the night
would
in,
be
or a
super
teepee,
cool.
or like
if we use that for firewood though, I brought
a bunch of
these.
stuff.
So like if we have a fire and we want to do
Yeah.
hot dogs or marshmallows, we can just put them
hot
on
dogs
over there.
like Oscar Mayer, or like
so good.
You roast the mallow.
Delicious.
So
I'm
good,
so
so
excited
good.
for this.
You know,
Okay.
I got some handy wipes here.
Oh, nice. You know, make sure your hands stay clean.
You gotta
It's
stay
good.
clean.
It's good.
You
It's
need to
good.
stay clean. Everything
That's smart.
should stay clean.
That's very good. I've got. Oh, I brought this because you know you gotta stay hydrated.
Yep.
You gotta stay hydrated no matter where you
Got
go.
to. Yeah.
So I'm set with that.
You know, you gotta keep your colds
good.
cold, your hot's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's good.
You know, I got
It's
a little knife here. You know, maybe like to cut up some
very
food
nice,
or something.
Very nice. I've got my hot hands. That way, if it gets cold out, we're all set to go.
Those are a lifesaver.
And
Those are so good.
I brought a camera.
To capture the moments?
Exactly. I want to make sure that
yeah.
we get every single thing that happens. Oh, I am getting a phone call. Let me see who that is. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Chad.
Probably should answer that.
Hey, Mr. Chad, how are you doing? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. All right, we'll see you when you get here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was having
fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
what's the Chad want? What does Mr. Chad want?
So, you know that promise he gave us, right?
Yeah.
When he said we were going on this
Oh,
adventure.
yeah.
So, he said we need it. So we can't leave here until we have it.
So he wants us to wait until we get it.
Exactly. We are not leaving here until we have the promise.
Okay. I mean, that should be all right. You know,
Yeah.
we can pack our stuff and get ready to leave.
Yeah, make sure everything's
and,
set to go.
Hopefully by then.
And then we'll just wait.
We'll be ready.
And it'll be good.
Yeah, we can go ahead and get packing.
So
It's gonna be
good.
great. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited.
Adventures! I love adventures. Do you love adventures? Do you know what adventures are? I like going somewhere that maybe you've never gone before, or like Six Flags is an adventure. Like if you like to go and ride all the different rides, it's an adventure. Or like going mountain biking, or rock climbing, or skiing, snow skiing. I mean, like adventures, they're so much fun. And you know, I was thinking about, because what I was thinking about was the Holy Spirit and how we need the Holy Spirit. And it's like to have adventures with God. I was in class the other day with the kids, and I know some of you guys have not got to be in there, but like we were talking, and I was talking about how, like, you know, when we were talking about praying in the Holy Spirit, how you build yourself up and you power up, and like how many adventures I've had with God just by praying in the Holy Spirit. I mean, there's been times where I've prayed out people's names. Like I'd be praying in tongues, and then like in English somebody's name would keep coming out, and I'd keep praying about this person. I mean, one time I even was praying, I kept praying out this person's name, and we ended up meeting this person. I mean, it's amazing, you know. And like times like that, it's like, you know, God is real, because and so it's like, it's adventures. I mean, it's like, it's so exciting. How many know when I met that person, or when we met that person, how exciting it was, that it's like seeing how God was like letting me in on things. The Holy Spirit was letting me in on things. And that's why it's an adventure. You know, when Mr. Noah and Miss Sandra, like they're going on this adventure and they need certain things for this adventure. You know, by what they were saying, they needed seemed like they were going camping, you know, and like when you go camping, you need certain things for that adventure. And how like when she got the phone call and how like he's saying, remember the promise, wait, don't leave, you're gonna need it, don't go yet till you get this. You know, that's exactly, did you know that Jesus said that? Not about camping, but like he actually, when he was here, remember when he died on the cross and then he rose again, and then like for 40 days, like he was talking to different disciples, and then all of the disciples, and like just doing different things, seeing them and talking to them before he went to heaven. And he was fixing to go back to heaven, and he told them, he's like, remember the promise of the Father? He's like, stay here, stay in Jerusalem till it comes. And he was talking about the Holy Spirit. And you know what? They stayed. It ended up being like 120 people like stayed in this one place together, just like praising and worshiping God. And then Jesus came and baptized them with the Holy Spirit. And you know, and then it's like they started having adventures. And that's what he was telling them. He was like, hey, wait. Because, you know, like, this is like exciting things going on. Jesus is here. This stuff is really real. Jesus rose from the dead. I mean, all of this is so fresh to them. I mean, here he was. They thought he was dead. They thought he was gone, and now he's back. And, you know, they're like excited. They're ready to go on these adventures. And he's like, but wait, you need something first. And he's like, you need power. And so he was telling them to wait till they got baptized in the Holy Spirit, because they were going to need power for these adventures with God. And so you know what? They listened. They're like, okay, I'm waiting. Everything he said has been true. I'm waiting. And you know what? The Holy Spirit came, and they were all filled, and they were all baptized in the Holy Spirit. And it said they started speaking in tongues. And you know, and then their adventure really began. And it like from then on, it's like you start seeing, you start reading, because like this event talks about in Acts, this is in chapter 2, you know, like where the Holy Spirit came. And then it's like, after that, you just immediately start seeing adventure after adventure. I mean, like Peter, remember Peter that was so scared that he was like denying he knew Jesus? Like when people were saying, hey, you were with Jesus, and he was like, no way. He even like cussed to try to prove he wasn't with Jesus. And then like right after he got baptized with the Holy Spirit, he was so bold that he like started telling people about Jesus. Like lots of people that were like those same people that had crucified Jesus. And he's like bold talking to them. He started having an adventure right off the bat. And I mean, like over and over, you'll see all of these different adventures they had with God. But they knew, Jesus knew, the Father knew that they needed the Holy Spirit. And you know what? If they needed, we need. You know, to go on all of the adventures that God has for us, we need the Holy Spirit. Do you know that Jesus, even he, remember when the Holy Spirit came upon him? Remember John the Baptist was baptizing him? And he was like, he said, it was like a dove came upon him. Like the Holy Spirit in bodily form of a dove came upon him. And it said that after that, do you know that Jesus didn't do a miracle to after that? I mean, that's amazing. You know, like a lot of times people think like when Jesus was like a little kid, he was doing miracles. But you know what? He waited till the Holy Spirit was on him. And you know, we need the Holy Spirit to have those adventures with God. I mean, like one guy, Philip, do you know that he was led by the Holy Spirit to go witness to someone, to tell them about Jesus? And then after it was over, the guy was like, man, I want to be baptized. I believe in Jesus. And he went over there and he baptized him in water. And then boom, all of a sudden he was gone. I mean, like he's in one city and then boom, he's in another city. Not by a bus, not by an airplane, because remember there wasn't any bus or airplane. But like 1 minute, 1 second, he's right here in this city baptizing this guy. And then the next moment, he's in another place. That is an adventure that I personally don't know of anybody. But you know, I want an adventure like that. And you know, with God, there is so many things, so many adventures that he has for us. But you know what? Just like they need a flashlight, they need all of this stuff. Maybe if you're going to the beach, an adventure, you need sunscreen. Like when you go on an adventure, you need certain things. And to go on adventures with God, we need the Holy Spirit. We need the power. We need the fire. We need the boldness of the Holy Spirit to do everything that God has planned for us. I love the Holy Spirit. Adventures, they're meant to be exciting. They're meant to be, like, don't you know, like adventures is what makes life fun and exciting? And that's what the Holy Spirit, we're meant every day. Not just like, because you know, like most people have adventures, like they think about, oh, we only go to Six Flags maybe twice a year, or we only go mountain climbing maybe once a year. But you know, with God, we're meant to have adventures every single day. Even if the adventure is just like knowing you heard from him. Like for me, like praying out a person's name that I didn't know and then meeting them. That's like huge. It makes you just like, God is real. I know he's real. You cannot tell me he's not real. He's real. And that's what he wants for us, to live an exciting adventure. But we need the Holy Spirit. That's what Jesus said. That's not what I'm saying. That's what Jesus said. He's like, guys, wait, don't go anywhere yet. You need the Holy Spirit. I love it. Well, guys, I love you. And I'm so thankful for you. And I'm thankful for the Holy Spirit. And you know, if you haven't done it yet, just right where you're at, say, Jesus, baptize me with the Holy Spirit, because I need him. I love you guys. See you next time.
Oh, hey guys, wasn't it so awesome and fun to learn how the Holy Spirit will lead us and guide us and take us on adventures with God? It's so awesome. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.